Hi there, thanks for emailing me about your work in the Chapter 1 My IT Lab homework. I'm going to try to replicate the steps so that we can identify the source of the problem together. So you can see on the screen I'm already within the My IT Lab website and I have advanced to the Chapter 1 homework. I'm going to click on the homework link to then open that window. Here it is. And I'm going to download the files. Oops. So if I get this on the screen, oh, it won't move. So I'm clicking download all files and we'll watch that here. I'm in Google Chrome. So it's downloaded all the files to my computer. Let's take a look at those. So here, this is my downloads. It's the actually here, this is my downloads. It's the my downloads folder. And what I want you to notice is that, do you see the little zipper on the folder icon there? That means that the files are coming to us compressed or zipped, just so it transfers faster over the internet. So I'm going to double click to open up that folder. It'll always contain the Excel file and the, or perhaps multiple Excel files in some chapters, and then the instructions. I'm going to double click to open up the Excel file. I want you to notice the file name on this. Mine says Student E01 CH01, and yours will have your username. Mine says student because I'm not really a student, so it doesn't give my username. I'm in this kind of pretend mode. So, and the E01 is for Excel Level 1, CH Chapter 1. So that's what that name is. When it opens up in Excel, most of us have to click Enable Editing, which is perfect. And then, so then let's pretend that I've done a little work here and I'm ready to save it. If I click the little save icon or use Control S, it'll tell me, in order to keep your changes, you have to save the full workbook. So what that means is in this zipped or compressed state, it needs to convert it over to a full regular Excel file. So if you get that, you have to click OK. And then from now on, just be in the habit of using Save As. Okay, so then it's always a good reminder that you should click Browse and choose a purposeful place to save your files so that they're all in one location and you can easily find them. So here's what I've done. I have a little folder on my computer called Documents Penny. So these are all the files that I use in all my different classes. And then look, I have a folder just for our class together, BSA, Business Spreadsheet Applications. And I have a subfolder called My IT Lab, that's where I'm going to save all of my IT Lab homework. And then I want you to notice one other thing. Notice now the file name says copy of da 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 da. Okay, so we're just going to pay attention to that so that we know where to go to retrieve the work. So we're going to pretend that I've done the work for Chapter 1. I'm going to exit out of Excel and now I'm ready to submit to the My IT Lab system. So I'm going to close that window as well, and I'm going to close my little downloads window. So if I'm ready to upload, and I can't, oops, let me make that a little bit bigger. I'm ready to upload, but I can't find my files. Here's what I recommend you do. I'm using a Windows-based PC, so I have a little search icon here. Notice it's like a magnifying glass, like I'm searching for something. All right, so I'm going to click that little search icon, and I'm just going to type in what it is I'm looking for. And I can remember that a part of the file name was E01 CH01. And then, so I have many files, I've worked on Chapter 1 for many attempts. So I have to find the correct one in all of my lists of work that I've done. So from there, it should be able to find your file that you worked on for Chapter 1. If it doesn't, a couple things that you can do to help it is pay attention to the full file name. I believe it's TCO, right? So it's got that in there. You can also add an asterisk. An asterisk is like a wild card. It'll find anything before it and anything after it. So notice I've now added that asterisk before and after, and now I see the file that I saved, copy of student, that's me. So that's where that file is. Then once it finds it, I'm going to double click on it. There's a couple ways that you can figure out where it is on your computer, but one way is to double click, open it up again, and then do that file save as, this time being very mindful about where you're saving it. And if you're having any trouble navigating your computer, one of the easy ways to save a file is to click Browse, and then on the left-hand side, notice how I scrolled up, choose your desktop. The problem with saving everything to your desktop is then pretty soon your desktop is overwhelmingly full with files. So just use this sparingly if you're really having trouble finding your files. Then once you've saved it in a location, so I'm pretending that my work is done, I'm at my desktop, I'm going to save. I now know that I have multiple copies of this file, but I'm doing the best I can, right? So I'm going to exit out of Excel completely. I'm back here ready to upload. I'm going to click Choose File, and I'll see that same sort of window again that I was just looking at. So I'll choose my desktop, and there it is, copy of the file that I was working in. And then you click Submit for grading. If you have any other trouble at all, feel free to email me.